You give nothingness to nothingness. Take me away until only I. This eternal moment, there are no desires. Just keep quiet and see what you really are. For wave rises, it is ocean. For desire moves, it is emptiness.
You give nothingness to nothingness. Take me away
until only I. You give emptiness to emptiness. Take me away until only I. You give nothingness to nothingness. Take me away till only I. You give emptiness to emptiness. Take me away until only I. God has built me a house without walls, floors, or ceiling. The abode of my heart, same home for every being. And sometimes he blows a storm through this open space, and in the eye of the storm I can still see his grace. Oh, Bhagavate, oh, Sadguru Ramana ki jai. Oh, Arunachala, oh, Sadguru Muji ji ki jai. Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Shiva, take me home. Now if I make believe that this house belongs to me, with walls made of stone and doors made of steel, then there is no doubt that it would crumble. Get caught in a tornado that never seems to pass. But how could a storm destroy what's nothing? And what would it leave behind except silence? Oh, Bhagavate Om, Satguru Ramana Ki Jai. Oh, Arunachala Om, Satguru Muji Ji Ki Jai. Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Shiva, take me home. Shiva, take me home. Muji, take me home.
Shiva. Replace me with thee. Remove me. Let only you remain. Replace me with thee. Remove me. Let me die before I die. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Satchidananda. Om Satchidananda. Om Satchidananda. Om Satchidananda. Oh, you replace me with thee. You remove me until only I remain. You replace me with thee. You remove me until only truth remains. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya. Shivaya.
Thank you, my dear. Namaste, everyone. A very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Muji Ji ki Jai. All that singing yesterday.
So good. Oh.
At which point you got cut off?
I watched it at the end. The second time when you started. It was because we went on a lot longer actually after it got cut off. Oh yeah, because he sang and then we started the one again, and then it stopped. It was it was just in the middle, I think, of the last thing after Winter sang.
So what is non-duality in spiritual?
What is non-duality?
Spiritual terms.
In spiritual terms, it's only that there are no two, one without the other. Ananya. This awareness is the one. And all that arises is within this. There is no one which is apart from this, one that you are, the self. Non-duality means no two, non-dual. just one. But no word can truly define it, because non-duality itself as a term encompasses duality. First it presumes some duality and then says non, like no two. First presumes the existence of two and then says not. But at the level of awareness, there is just the concept of two-ness does not exist. At best, you can say awareness and consciousness. But consciousness is what is also awareness only. So, for the sake of communication, for the sake of clarity, we use different terms. Awareness, and then the dynamic aspect of awareness called consciousness. Within consciousness, then all these forces. But all ultimately is awareness itself. So when this insight becomes clearer and clearer, then we can come to the point of saying that nothing ever really happened. They were always just one. This one is I, this real self, the true self. Yeah, Aparna wants to come, you can come.
Namaste, Father.
Okay, my dear.
I'm so happy. When I have to speak to you, my daughter comes and speaks to me. I don't know. There's no words coming out, Father.
It's causeless joy. Causeless, isn't it? There is no cause
Yes.
that this happened, therefore I'm happy.
No.
A little different. I can tell
Oh.
by looking at you, it's causeless. It's just that you cannot point a reason to it. Yet you see that the presence of this joy is here. This is what I mean when I say that as your being is getting unassociated with all concepts, ideas, attachments, all fears, fear of outcome, then this joy appears in service to what you are. You have got to.
That's okay. I don't know. I want to share so many things, but I don't have the words. There's nothing here, Father. I can't even. I was like planning to say so many things, like, there's nothing coming out. What do I say? All I can say is, I am love. Been drowning in this love. It's been flooding, over flooding. I can only feel love. So much so that I can't hold it or keep it. It has to spread, just go everywhere. What do I have to say to you? I have to say something. Nothing is coming out. Oh, I don't know. Oh. Where's his mind gone, Father? Oh my God. I'm so surprised. Oh. I wanted to say something. I don't know. I can't see anything, Father. I literally can't see anything. Nothing I can see. It's not the actual perception I'm talking about. So much love is here, so much. There was so much of contemplation going on past couple of days. What is it when I always read this, when Mujiji says to bear your own emptiness, something like that, that somehow it got picked up and it went on, and then I was not really getting it what it is. Always I was asking, what is it to bear your own emptiness? What does it mean? What does it mean? And I can feel that now. And so much with my hands and legs, body is shivering. Like Bhagavan says, when you put the elephant in the hut, what happens? That's exactly how it feels here. And since morning, yesterday, whole day I was sitting at home. I didn't do anything. It was like super boredom. And today, also, just sitting. Also, I wanted to say, yesterday I was watching your video, which I missed first part, and then I could see that resistance and all, which there was a subtle thing which is going on. So that was also seen yesterday. Somehow I feel like telling everything now. and today morning also. Morning, what happened? I don't know. Okay, I forgot what I wanted to say. There's so much of insights coming constantly. It was flooding of insights also. And then I was watching even now Priyaje's video also. Somehow something opened up. And then I saw this freedom is what it is. As she said, just letting everything be there as it is. That is freedom and nothing else. And I'm totally untouched with all these things. And I could see that I'm not here. I'm totally not here. I'm not in this realm at all. And I could see that I'm not here. I'm in totally different realm. And from there everything is seen. But it's not me. Then this insight came that this knower, this known, and this knowledge, everything is made up of this knowing. The source of all this is this knowing. And I'm this knowing. And then always felt that people said they have gratitude for everything. It was not I, but the contemplation got picked up again unknowingly. And when suddenly today I realized that I'm not doing anything. Everything is happening on its own. But all this is this little simple task, like cooking, cleaning, all this simple task I was doing it.
Mommy, can you take this one now?
Give me 1 second, darling, please. Give me 5 minutes, 5 minutes, please. And then And then I realized even this breath, I can't take it on my own. It's all happening by the grace. And that was so beautiful. And I had so much gratitude for this. And then I felt so much love for you, for everything. And I felt I can't stop loving you all because you all are appearing in me, as me, for me, just to help me. So how can I stop loving you all? How can I not love you all? And I couldn't stop. The love felt so much. I was just driving and I couldn't see anything. All these cars, bus and all, I was seeing them as love only and not anything else. I don't know, Father. Suddenly, all this, the mind, the judging thing, all these things suddenly dropped off, and I could see that I was drowning in this nothingness. Everything was just going down into nothingness, dissolving in this nothingness. I could sense that, and that's when I felt all these things, all these insights started coming up, Father. I don't know what they said.
So when it is pointed that it sort of seems like almost like a challenge, isn't it? Can you bear your own emptiness? But actually it's encouragement. It's like someone with a fear of heights. When they see down, and they could be in a completely safe place, when they see down and they see the depth of the canyon or the cliff, wherever you could be standing, this fear can come. So when we first come to this attention moves to the depth of what we are, the unlimitedness of what we are, the eternity of what we are, then some, like this, the reaction can come, no. Okay? So when it is said, can you bear your emptiness? It is that when we are coming to terms with awareness that we are, which is unlimited, beyond time and space, the mind will immediately come with some saying, oh, this is too scary, or this is too empty, I don't know what to do now, I'm confused. All of this resistance will come. And this bear your emptiness is a pointing which says, it's okay, let it be wobbly for some time. I'm with you. Let the fear come. Nothing will happen. You're in a secure place. And actually then the perspective starts to shift. And then we go from something which feels like, oh, it'll drown in that, to that, it is that, I am that. So the fear of drowning in that then dissolves, and you realize there's nothing for me to drown in. This entire manifest universe is drowning inside me. And then like this, like she's saying that once you see that all of this is just a play happening inside me, then how can you not love it? Or even if you don't have to go that far and say how can you not love it, how can you have a grievance against it? How can you oppose it? And when all is seen as just what it is, and I am that unlabelable one, unlabelable. And we see that all labels, all this play of name and form is happening inside of me. And then as we come to this, then there'll be many times where things like this will happen. There's too much joy, too much love. Sometimes I've said that it seems so tangible, I wish I could just cut it into pieces, give you as prasad. but there is no dependence on even this. See, the joy, the love, is not a dependent relationship. They come for their joy. Inside me they play, but I am not attached. Because otherwise what can happen is very quickly the mind can come and say, okay, now because this love and peace and joy are here, therefore now I must be free. But they also go. It's not a constant state. They also go, they come, they go, they come. They play like children and they get tired and go back to sleep. They wake up and play. It happens like that. But if you were to attach to that, then again it can be this sense of finding it, then losing it. So if we stay with our emptiness, what does it mean, emptiness? It's not a negative thing. Because the words, we have to use these words. You see, but this emptiness is not a negative emptiness. This nothingness is not the negative nothingness. It is we are coming to our realization of the non-phenomenality that we are. The understanding that I am not phenomenal, predominantly. Although the phenomenal arises within me, I am not phenomenal. So, as that which is non-phenomenal, I can have no story, I can have no attachments. And this realization this settling into what we are can be accompanied by such strong experiences that you don't know whether to laugh or cry, or you actually are laughing and crying at the same time, or it could be very just, this is what it always was. And sometimes it can seem like it is the biggest joke that has ever been played. And the idea that I was lost and confused myself to be a phenomenal entity then sounds completely silly. How could I ever? Many report this after an awakening experience sort of experience. How did I ever confuse myself to be just in this? And you can go anywhere from there. It could be that this settles like this and you say, yes, I can never believe myself to be a person again. Or very quickly, in 2-3 days, you could come back and say, oh, I'm suffering so much in my relationships. It's completely fine. But my feeling and my blessing actually is that you cannot walk all the way back to the delusion of believing yourself to be a person. And this sense of personhood dissolving is what is happening in satsang over and over, more and more as we go along. And I see that it's happening for all of us, all of us. Because if there is not this common path, you see, then satsang will become very tiring after 2 or 3 times. You say, this one is not for me, or this is too difficult, I'm not getting it. Whatever the resistance might be. If it is still something personal that we want, then we will not resonate with satsang for a long time. When you see that you start to get glimpses of what you truly are, and somewhere there is an urge that I don't want to fool myself anymore, I'm done with this game, then satsang will resonate more and more. And it happened for many of you, when you come and say, after a long time of being in satsang, you will come and say, today I felt like the first time I'm hearing you. And yet the words have always been similar, but today it can feel like it's the first time I'm hearing you. Why? Because something just settles into the scene. And then you can come and say, today I felt like the first time I'm hearing you. And yet the words have always been similar, but today it can feel like it's the first time I'm hearing you. Why? Because something just settles into the scene. And then you can come and say, today I felt like the first time I'm hearing you. and the person is getting dropped. You see, so initially, even in satsang, we take the personal perspective and say, yes, it's making sense to me, it's not making sense to me, I agree with this, I disagree with this. We have this personal sense, or I'm not seeing this. And then, as we come more and more and more into our true nature, then it's just so obvious what is being spoken. And then the question can come, and you can maybe even question me and say, why do you keep saying this every day? It's so simple. And I will typically say, now you're saying simple. Isn't it? So once the realization of what is just here, it is seen that it's always been here. And I've always known this. I don't know why I was pretending. It will always come like this. I don't know why I was pretending. Must be some divine Maya, you see, some divine hypnosis. So the personal pretense then is laughed at.
Same same feeling I had couple of days so far. That this is so obvious. Why it's not known? Like I feel so calm now. Nothing, nothing more to say, Father. Thank you so much. Thank you. Not to say anything before. No, thank you so much.
Thank you. And some of you might be new to satsang, so I'll share a little bit about what I mean by your true non-phenomenal nature. What do I mean? And at any point in this, what I'm sharing, don't let your mind convince you that it's something difficult or abstract or you don't see it. And actually, if you feel that, then you come up and say, "I don't see it. Can you walk through with me like this?" So when I ask you this question, are you aware now? Very naturally, for all of you, it is seen. Yes, I am aware. Don't add anything to it. Don't say I'm aware of content. I'm aware mentally, or it's just an intellectual concept. No, it's a simple question. Are you aware now? Are you witnessing now? And it is seen that yes, I am. What is this aware? When did we learn about this awareness? Hasn't it been primal to us? Primary even before any concept was learned? Am I aware? And this I that is aware, is it different from awareness itself? Therefore, the question, am I aware, leads us to this seeing that I am awareness. And yet, if you give this to your mind, the mind will say nothing was seen. And yet you are aware that nothing was seen. Am I aware? Is this aware? Is it a phenomenal experience for you? And if it's not tasted phenomenally, then how do you know that you are aware? There must be something here which is prior to phenomena or non-phenomena. Completely empty of all concepts, all qualities, all attributes. It just is. And then when I ask you what is the distance between you and this awareness, what must you try and do? Try and separate yourself from this awareness. Keep it aside. Who can do it? Who can keep awareness aside even for an instant? Don't be aware. Even if you're aware of nothing, you are still aware that there is no thing. And you find that I cannot separate because it is me. It is another name for me, for this I. So if I is a label which is pointing, then the truest place for this I to point is awareness. And this awareness is not going anywhere. It is not born, it doesn't die. There is nothing God can even do about it. It is the only constant. And whether you like it or not, you are that. As much as you would like to be a person, you are awareness. Why do we struggle with this? We struggle because when you see yourself in this way, you don't find a phenomenal entity. And the world has always convinced us that everything is phenomenal. You don't find your color, you don't find your height, your weight. And we have gotten used to defining ourselves in these terms. Therefore, the mind would be very happy if your experience was that of a giant Herculean being which was shining with light or something like that. And then you would see, I saw my true form, it was that. That is the nature of experience. But then again, the question must be asked, who is aware even of that? That's why Guruji says that when after hearing the truths of the non-phenomenal that Arjun was, he still asked this question, can you show me your truest form? And Guruji says, I'm sure Krishna would have been a little disappointed to hear that question. But that is the love of the master that he said, okay, even that, if that is what will make you happy, then see how this consciousness here can transform itself into this magnificent being. And the entire universe was shown to Arjuna. The entire space-time continuum was dancing in front of him. Birth and death, all the comings and goings. And I know it might sound a little strange for me to say like this, but there was a similar experience here. Some of you know, when I sat in Vashishta cave, it was like the entire universe was just a speck in front of me. And you know, the relevant question that came after the experience was over was, so what? I still continue to remain as the witnessing of even that. So what if the most magnificent form is perceived? What happened to the awareness? Untouched. So because our expectation, the mind's expectation is to see something glorious in terms of form. That is why it finds the question, am I aware now, unsatisfactory. It says, is that it? There must be something more. But something more must then be an experience phenomenal. Therefore, when it is said, can you bear your emptiness? It means, can you bear your non-phenomenality? Can you bear the fact that you have no attributes, no qualities, no story? There's a quick way to check that also. Right now, if this was it, end of story, this moment, end of story. Then very quickly our attachments and our plans and our goals and our ambitions, see, the feeling of the unfulfilled story can come for many. I know many of you are past that also, but for many it can still come. Say, no. You see, it could be that one day we open this door and everyone who enters, they just disappear. How many would come? One out. You open the door to this part of the house, and anyone who enters just disappear. No speck of anything, nothing to say about it also. Nobody knows they came also. No story, no glory, nothing. No enlightenment, no halo. They just disappear. And nobody remembers them. It was like they never happened. Okay? Let's contemplate that. They came in and just disappeared. And not as if anybody is grieving it. Nothing. Nobody remembers. Just like this. This is the fear of emptiness, the nothingness. The fear of disappearing into that. It's very primal to the identity. Aparna said that would be fun, Father.
Something is coming up very strong.
Yes.
Which is complete with a lot of energy with it. So it's egoistic also in one way.
Okay.
So if you promise you won't get angry.
No guarantees. But have I ever got?
He just walked through the door. How can he have the question?
No, he said he would. He said he would if he could.
Last time I had a bad experience. So I've been checking it.
You will drop the fear of the bad experience. And if it happens over and over, you'll get used to it. Okay, I won't get angry. You won't like. Don't make me angry. Don't like. The Hulk.
I don't know why I was I'm not able to find the exact word for it. As generally I used to do. But
The Sangha is not giving you a guarantee of not getting angry.
I don't
So
find it.
they might start hitting you right there.
You can do it. It involves judgment also. It's okay. Okay, so in the Sangha, outside of the Sangha, many beings I've met on the spiritual path. I read great sayings of sages also.
Yes.
But this particular a song in praise to the Lord, something like that. Like when one is having this experience, some people say Krishna or love without any cause, something like that. Then they start to proclaim that I am love and I am all that appears, something like that. And when that experience passes, you meet them after 2 or 3 days, and they will get irritated by minute only things. It's like, so I'm not, I don't have anything against those people. They can express in whatever way they want to express. I'm saying that it was seen that even in those great experiences, as you just said, that there was an awareness of it, which didn't went away. That experience went away, and this awareness, as we started in the beginning, that even to say non-dual implies the acceptance of duality. So the same way, this awareness, which is prior to time and space, in one way, one could say that it has no sense of any means, for example, perceived good there has to be bad, perceived right there has to be wrong. the way of duality. But when one recognizes this awareness, then one see. Sorry if I am taking
No,
much
no,
time.
it's-
Sorry. Then one see that it is prior to the phenomena. So whatever one could say does not apply to it. Whatever one proclaim about it does not apply to it. It is prior to everything. Even if one is having the darshan of the universal form of God, then even that universe is subject to time,
Yeah.
and so is subject to birth and death.
exactly.
And the witnessing of it is prior to that also.
Yes.
So I feel, why not just be silence? Even if God is giving me the best of the gift of His universal, the darshan of His universal body, just accept it humbly and say thank you. But don't have any proclamation about it, that I am this, I am that, I am having this, I am having that, everything is this, everything is that. Why do? So this is just I wanted to say about this.
Yes.
I heard reading, for example, uh, means don't wind Aparna, but with Aparna also I have seen that in Namari Satsang, one day she was just speaking that the means praising the beauty of the experience. It was very beautiful. But again, the next day she came and she was just crying that finally this thing happened, that said this thing and that thing happened. So, so I feel it's just, and with me also it's happening that the fluctuations between the heaven and the hell, in the earth and the so why not just be silent? I can, if I say that I do not do anything, I cannot say anything about these also, that these experiences which is coming into me. I'm very thankful if it comes, I'm really accept it. But why do we make any proclamations about it? Like every, even the sages,
It's good. So,
Really beautiful.
so this is a very beautiful contemplation to have. And what happens is that you find that initially, when suppose that satsang here was just in silence, even Bhagavan said the most beautiful sharing is in silence, and yet there are so many question answers, so many books available, talks with Bhagavan are available. You see, why is it like that? It's just that when beings come into satsang, you find that there is so much correlation with name and form that initially we have to use name and form and words to start some resonance. And as the resonance keeps growing more and more and more, then more and more the teaching or the sharing is happening in silence. So, but I've shared this before, that we are so used to this name and form that even if we are talking with somebody on the internet and having a web chat, hey, can you send me your Facebook profile or send me a photo so I can remember what the form is like? We're used to that. We're not used to the formless yet. As we are coming more and more initially through the words and the presence of the master, we are coming more and more to this point of recognizing the formlessness that we are. Then we start enjoying, and the sharing and the communion happens mostly inside. But initially I find that there is value in words. Because if everyone came and nothing was ever shared from here, then you find what's going on? I sat in satsang for 2 hours, he didn't say a single word. And 1 out of 100 will feel the presence, will feel the resonance, and they will stay. So these barriers of conditioning which have been built up through concepts, then concepts like Bhagavan said, use thorn to remove the thorn and then throw away. The rest of what you said in terms of this coming and it's still phenomenal and the greatest form, that's exactly what I've also said before you said. So that part I find no dissonance with. But the point about, see, even to communicate what you wanted to share, Your essence was, why don't everyone just keep silent? And yet you used like a few hundred words to explain that. You see? So words have that role to play, isn't it? Otherwise you'd just be sitting like that. But there was an urge to communicate something, and it came. And that urge was phenomenal. And it used a phenomenal tool called words to express that. It didn't change the truth of what you are.
I'm saying it's not against the expression of it,
Yeah.
but it's like I feel one could only say this with complete conformity.
Okay.
Means in a way, in layman term, I could say that if the fluctuation is not happening now, and if there is a stability, like life is not whacking me around every day. Means right now I am in Satsang, very peaceful, and when I go home, I am just swept out by the life. So if this fluctuation is happening, then I feel it's better that I keep quiet and see what's happening. And if there is a stability that I'm abiding at itself, and means nothing outside is able to touch me. So in that way, then I can say that.
Unfortunately, there's no template for the right way to do it. You see, sometimes it could be that you come up and you expose strongly and you share, and something just drops off. The belief in personhood just dissolves in the presence of Satsang. And sometimes it could be that you're completely just silent and something drops off. So to presume that this is the way that would be better, or this is not the way that would be better, because you've seen so many experiences of the sages, and all of them are different ways. So although I get the essence of what you're saying, that it's impossible to predict what tomorrow will bring, so better not have any proclamations about now. I've also often said that. So I understand the essence of that, but best not to even let the mind get some element of judgment over that. So just see that it's okay. Whatever insights I have, it's okay. It's okay. The world's being taken care of by the supreme grace and the supreme intelligence. And even this, what you shared, is also grace. So it's accepted in that way. I, in fact, felt you'll have something much stronger with all your guarantees. And
Actually, I have something very strong.
okay.
Maybe that if some sharings are in some standard format, then there's a lot of adulation. But how can you even, like some human being, some spirit is trying to grapple with their own insights? How can we have anything to say? Like all phenomenon, why isn't that also allowed to come and go? Because it's that the person, the being is interacting primarily with you. Is trying to, and you have, so, and that channel is open. So how can we even say that, like some formats are encouraged, so some are like off the beaten track, and people say, why can't they be silent? Like that. There's much more. So the being is.
So I said there is no template. Even in satsang here, there is no template. We are free. Sometimes we can report, sometimes we can question, sometimes. The only, if there is a little bit of template, it's only that we don't bring too much like personal stuff into satsang. But otherwise, there's complete freedom. But there's complete freedom even to voice that this didn't resonate with me, so I want to expose it. It's okay.
That's also, yes. Any restrictions. It's just, I feel that the person is not so easily lost, else we would not come here. And there is some things which others will just let go by, which will not push their buttons. But for me, it could be the most potent button ever pushed. Just some random. So my thing is like that. Some are the mainstream things which are in line with what you say. Those are accepted. Others, there's some kind of bumbling. They are not accepted.
See, what moves from here And some will feel that there's complete naivety which operates from here, at least in the Satsang realm. I get many like that, but don't you see that this is so contrary to what we are and things like this? I get many such complaints. But I just find that from here what moves is just this sense of let everything be free. And even with our children, we notice like this. If you say, no, you can't do this, you must not do it like this, there's some sense of fighting that, and that rebellious instinct is there. But if you say, yes, I'm with you, too, I'm with you. Just communicate, just keep, I'm always with you, and that you find that it moves more smoothly like that. And that comes naturally from what is here. So some might find it very naive or foolish to some extent, but this is the way it operates. I just can't help it like that. So, and also I appreciate when I hear those. So my point of saying this is not that I don't want to hear from you in terms of whether you felt something was right or wrong or something like that. I enjoy that report also. But just hear what flows is just this encouragement, openness. The only thing, like I said, the only thing that if something pushes my button, sometimes still is that if someone were to seemingly attack my master or denounce him in some way. You want to sit closer also? I was so excited when I said Garima is going to join us. Wow. Everyone was like, wow, Garima is joining.
Come sit here.
We are still having a distance darshan.
She has darshan every day.
Yeah, I have as in devotion, we open our hearts and we sing and praise the Lord. And that's a very accepted duality in that. There's no silence there. I went to Shiva Shakti now. She does give darshan for 15 minutes. Everybody is in silence, she's in silence. I don't know whatever happens in that silence. But everybody has not reached that level to be there or to be to go there and do nothing. And I don't know what is happening. I'm an expressive guy. I want to express everything. I want the dance to happen. I want the silence also to be there. And I want to check with my master because I'm a toddler. I'm a baby. I'm a babe, actually.
Not teenager also.
I'm a babe, and I like to embrace with my master, with the mother of the universe. And in that expression, it's so beautiful. And all expressions are so beautiful. I found Aparna's expression so beautiful. And if there's an iota, I think he didn't discourage anything, right?
Yeah.
But if there is an iota of discouragement, I would like to nullify that. I would like everybody to express whatever they feel because they're checking with the master in one aspect, and they're expressing the beauty and the dance of creation, of joy and love and everything, the drama, life that God brings about. It's a huge, beautiful drama. Why don't we express it? Why don't we dance with it? Why don't we enjoy it and share it? I like to share it. Beautiful sharing. I don't want silence all the time.
Okay, so
Okay, master.
wait. So I feel both points of view have been expressed very beautifully, and there's complete freedom for that. But I truly feel that if we spend the entire satsang debating whether expressing is okay or not, in any case, I'm saying it is. So there's nothing to debate over there. I feel it will not be the best use of our time if we were to debate this minor point. Because what we spoke about before that was that from which the entire universe is born. Yes. So let's not quickly, this is how it can get mixed up. So let's stay with that what was being pointed, which is the nature of what we are. And for this, I feel this beautiful tool is there for us to look and come to the realization of the self, which is, am I aware? So beautiful. I enjoyed very much what all of you said, and it's much appreciated. Let's go back to what we are talking about.
Someone who wants to be silent has the right to be silent.
Yes, yes. But like I said, let's go to that which I am pointing. I feel seriously we've looked at both sides of what has to be said, and there's beauty on both. I don't find usually when one thing that is changed here is also that where usually some dichotomy is to be found, I find none. Because there's no, in the phenomenal realm, there's no perfection, there's no truth. So I find almost like music. I hear. There's beauty I hear. You see? But what we are talking about today especially is this truth of what we are, which is this non-phenomenal awareness. So what are we reporting from there? Oh, big question. Pratik says, beloved, as Sangha knows me as Niranjan, I was wondering the other day what is the meaning of Niranjan. I googled it and surprised me no bounds. Hence I felt to share it with the Sangha. Niranjan, a name of Lord Shiva in Sanskrit, means that which is spotless and pure. It is also spoken as Alakh Niranjan. Alakh in Sanskrit means a lakshana, that which is beyond identifying features. This is very good. This is very good. So the purest representation of Shiva is the non-representation, which is as awareness itself. That which is without any attributes, without any qualities. Thus, Niranjan means attributeless God or Nirguna Brahman, yes, which is nothing but awareness. Exactly. Legend has it that this slogan or elating cry for the Supreme Being was first coined by Rishi Dattatreya. Not only that, my real name Pratik in Sanskrit means symbol image of God. As per our ancient Rishi tradition, a master names a disciple. Please bless me with a name, though I like Niranjan more. By the way, your eyes are so beautiful and full of love and gratitude always at thy holy feet. One question, what is universal consciousness? Your truest name is therefore what? Niranjan, isn't it? The truest name for all of us. Alakh Niranjan. When you say, as per our ancient Rishi tradition, a master names a disciple, please bless me with a name. You know, I make these rules and I'm never able to follow them. So we made a rule that we will not have a name ceremony or a name given unless you've been in the Sangha for 1 year. Because somehow there was this sense that it can be like a novelty or something like this. But you see, when I'm like this, so and I have a request, I can hardly ever say no. So it will be my joy to present you with a new name, my dear. So there are two others also who have sent me a request, and we will have a naming ceremony soon. So we'll do that. And then you have had a question, which is, what is universal consciousness? This consciousness, this being is by default universal because the entire universe is a projection of this being, the one being. So it's like a needless adjective to add in front of consciousness because consciousness by definition is universal. Yeah. Jesh says, Father, it will be 1 year for me in Feb. But you haven't asked. It's also not an automatic process. And like I've often have said that it's not a prerequisite to anything. It just sometimes this urge comes from within us that I want to be referred to as an utterance from my master's mouth. It can be like that. And it can serve as a reminder of our true nature, then this request can come. So it's no prerequisite. Pratik says, is it necessary to see your own face in everyone? You have no face. It's a poetic way of describing, it can be beautiful poetry like that. But if it's taken too literally, then it can be trouble. Because I have no face in the first place, so how do I see in everyone the same face? If you sense the same presence, the same being in this entire manifestation, not just people, not just, it's the entire play, including the table, chair, the space, and the air, and the time, and gravity, and light, and sound, everything. If you sense that to be one presence, then we can say like this. Otherwise, I've seen many who are beating themselves up because they interact with others and they feel like she's not one, he's not one, me, I'm not there yet. So something. It's not like that. It's that this entire manifest creation you will find is appearing in your being. As we learn to live our life without the dependence on these thoughts, we find such immeasurable beauty is there without even the need for sensations, just in the space of beingness, in the now.
Actually, a pleasant feeling of being.
Say again?
Naturally, there's a pleasant feeling of
Yes.
well-being.
Very subtle thread of just this unmoving peace. So let's come back to this simple question: can we bear our own emptiness? And all the energy, all the grace in Satsang is there to support you from this irrational fear that we have of our own self, of our own true magnificence, of our own true enormity. What is missing in this? Is there a desire? Is there an aversion? And Stephen says, who would be there to bear the own emptiness? The only one that is present here, which is consciousness itself. When it comes face to face with its true nature as awareness, it can be that in its own design always, sense of wobbliness, this fear can arise within being. There is nobody else here.
Beloved Divine Father,
Namaste, my dear.
thank you so much. Thank you for your love. Thank you for helping me to clear those energies the other day. If you'd like, I'll share what was happening. It was happening like something. It's like it was running on that space what it was doing before even I came to this path of truth. It had desires and dreams, and they're no more there. So I mean, kind of I was happy, like not me, just this space. And then it couldn't find where to hang in for future. It was causing a lot of turbulence, like I was like, I mean, it's only the energy was forcing me to do something, like go find a job or find something to do, or what I have, create something, or what the business I had, go into that, mentoring. And I find I was just putting myself a lot of pressure on that. And when after talking to you, I saw the past was there, which wasn't there, so it was grieving for that. And then yes, there was a lot of anger in that. Always when the grief comes, there is a threat, and then underneath the threat there is a residence of anger. And so anger was that it's not here, It hasn't got anything to hold of the past. That dreams and desires, whatever, the only way we live, and we have been, conform. But then it also wanted, then if that's not there, then what is in the future? So that struggle kept on going for probably a long time, and I didn't understand this, why it was happening. But after talking to you, it was just like that night I felt like a release, a huge release, and then just one thought came that, yeah, it was hanging for me to drive into something for future. Thank you so much. And Guruji, so much loving to see your eyes, see your presence every time.
Thank you, my dear. Very nice backdrop also.
Sorry?
Very nice backdrop of home you have.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's in my room. This is where I feel the presence of Sadhguru. And I have got altar here. But that altar is like in my heart. It's not, but it's like sometimes I sit and light diya and glorify your presence in Sadhguru. So I feel so blessed to have this in my life. And it's very, yeah. And I had one more question here, which is also like recurring. I thought, if I release all this, then I won't be suffering this much inside. It's a suffering, and I don't know which energy is holding this too. Yet I am peace, but then when it comes, like I don't see, as you said, are you aware yet? I mean, it's funny, like I know it's all awareness, there is nothing else other than awareness, but it's like how do you express it? When you know that there is some, in between there is like an energy, it's like a cold word called maybe parada.
Yeah.
And in that it's just like a flicking. So it's like I mean, with your words and then the scene here, I know it's only awareness is here, there is nothing else. This body is just this covering, just a costume of a garment. But then there is this energy which is also always comes and causes frictions like reoccurring.
And you will see that awareness. You have to mute because I'm getting the echo back.
Oh, sorry. Why do I mute?
Just on the screen, you'll see the mic button. You can press the mute microphone on the Hangout screen. Yes, we got it. Okay. So you'll find that no matter what the experience is, even this thin veil, which seems to be blocking from something, but actually you are prior to that. As awareness, nothing can block awareness from itself. All obstacles, all veils can only be phenomenal in the appearance. And now, as you're not believing your thoughts, then we are not giving reality to any appearance. Of course, some strong sensations can still continue, and some sense of pain can be there. But even that, now I pointed you to how to inquire into that and to see that all of these sensations are occurring in the infinite space of my being. Even the body is experienced in the same infinite space of being. You see, so these small sensations which occur inside the body, for the infiniteness that I am, that is not being hurt by it. So in this way now, as we are not believing our thoughts, we are not attached to the outer world. As we see that all sensations and emotions are experienced within my being, we are not so concerned with the sensations and emotions which are being experienced here. And ultimately, as we find that I am the witnessing of all of this play, and this witnessing is untouched by any of this, then in that there can be no concept that something is happening to me and something I have to do. So we've dismantled all the layers of delusion. Thoughts are tools which can be used to pretend that I am something phenomenal. So we've taken that away. Therefore, the outwardly attachments cannot be strong. Then what happens? Emotions and sensations can seem strong. Even they cannot make us suffer without believing some thought about it. But even when this pain is strong, we contemplate into the nature of what is experiencing this and where are the boundaries of this being, which is the experiencer of all of this. This consciousness is limitless. You are the limitless being. You see? So the sense of suffering, thoughtless suffering, sometimes it can feel like this also cannot hold us. And then we see that actually, in reality, I am just witnessing all of this. Even being, even my own presence, I am the witness of. Then even the comings and goings within being and of being, they have no power over us. So the grace of Satsang is working at all the levels.
Yeah, sometimes it's like I get so much caught up with this thought business and emotions and and sometimes it's a struggle that I'm not doing anything. I need to do something, you know. And it's sometimes like it starts in the morning. If I don't get out of bed, I don't have any structure. And I'm not sick in that way. I know I'm aware of all this. But then, as my past life could have been structured and well organized and all that. So it's like, then why do you? It's like, when I'm in presence, it's okay. But when energy gets shifted, then I see all this or believe in the thought.
Because they are old patterns and they'll take some time to break, but they're getting easier and easier, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way, this is much pleasant, but it's like somewhere in my conditioning is that we are bound to do something. We are bound to do a service or whatever gifts we have, save to somebody, save to someone, and other than, or is it I'm asking it this too early, I don't understand this part. To me, it's and that's where my energy starts hanging in and out, and it is just shifting, like it's not finding its home, or it's not. I don't want to even release this or surrender this, even, at a present moment that, okay, if nothing I do for a year, nothing I do, I'm still fine, everything is okay. But that acceptance, probably I'm not giving assurance here inside.
The truest thing is to allow God to be in service to himself. To allow God to be in service to himself. Not with the sense of duality that I must be in service to another. The truest service is just this body being the instrument of consciousness serving itself, which is consciousness. Then there's no concern about outcome and whether you're doing enough or not, or which way it is being done. It will flow. Whatever is meant to flow through this instrument will flow through this instrument, whatever the mind has to say about it or not. The interpreter can have a lot of interpretations about what is going on, but it cannot affect what is going on. What is just is.
Yeah, end of the day, this interpreter is like nothing, and it just it has no sending power, because always your voice speaks truth in there, and then I see, okay, it just got me for a moment, and it has got no standing, no power. It's nothing. But this play is going like lots and lots every day, probably. But maybe today it will be released too. It is hard to express this, but it's good. I feel maybe it needed to bring it to your lotus feet. Yeah. Yeah. It just was so wonderful. I've never experienced this this is life itself. And this experience is beyond, even if in my mind's head I still know that this truth is so beautiful, it's so alive here. And more there is no worry, and life is more beautiful.
Thank you. Very happy to hear this. Very happy.
It's all with your Asirvad and your pointing, Guruji. It's like I have nobody, I have nothing, and I'm just your child in your lap, and your love, and Father's Guruji, Sadguru, Mujiji's love. It just surrounds me. It's this vibration I have. It's like some days when I was child, I used to have like a vision. Sometimes I'd hear the audible voice, and I didn't know who was speaking to. I will say it, and I'll say my earthly father was talking to something. And when I inquire, it wasn't him. Then I forgot, and I said, maybe this is how everyone is in life, hearing God's word, and then they get creative power and do. And I didn't know it was God or something, or the Sadguru, but now it's all making so clear, and those are very true. And these days are living experience. It's so beautiful to have you in my life, in my presence, in this Sangha group. I just want to thank you.
Oh, thank you too.
Father, can I come up?
Come, my dear.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm supposed to be at the meeting point where I dropped Jess off, and I'm in Satsang. I forgot, so I thought I'd make the most of it while I'm here and say hello. Yeah, I'm supposed to be there, but I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I just completely forgot. It's first time, so it's okay. I just wanted to say, I don't have any questions really anymore. I just feel like just to be in satsang. Like I just feel like that's it. That's the last thing to worry about. Because after coming back from India, like I've said, my ears seem to hear. So, and I didn't do anything, and before India, like trying to do and nothing happening, and then just randomly, suddenly I can hear. So it just feels like just being satsang. That's all that needs to be done.
This is very good. In fact, it can be for many that it can just feel like I'm not hearing. I hear the words, but I'm not really hearing what is being said. You see? And it can be like that. And then you come to satsang, you spend some time here in satsang, and it just drops. And when you then hear, then it's like so natural, just automatically being assimilated. And then you say that nothing, I feel nothing I have to do, just come to satsang. If there is anything left to do, then it must be just coming to satsang.
Yeah.
So that in itself will dissolve all of what needs to be dissolved.
Yeah. So next year I'm going to save like mad and come as much as I can to Bangalore, and yeah. So I better go because I'm supposed to be like an hour away from where I am right now. Love you, Father.
Very happy to hear you. Ah, nice. Amba says, paraphrasing Mujiji from a recent satsang, when you hear my words in your heart, it burns the words in your head. Pratik says, beloved, sometimes eye-to-eye contact with you generates fear. I heard this before. It can be like this, that the same sense of drowning or the same sense of going into emptiness can be perceived like this sometimes. Shall we see? And Trupti says, when I'm looking into your eyes, it is like knowing. Thank you. Amba says, it's very beautiful when you look at the camera. Thank you. Thank you.
This is something about Ramana.
Yeah.
You have something that's very good also.
You can also, yeah, you can start with it.
Neetaji, I had prepared a bhajan to sing for you.
Yes, yes. Let's start with that one then.
It's a very old one. You heard it. Ye garv bhara mastak
Yes,
mera.
yes, you prepared that? Good.
But
Yeah.
I've not sung it
I heard
before.
it in, my father used to play this cassette,
Ah.
the Hanuman Chalisa with Hari Om Charan.
Hari Om. Not come out alright. ये गर्भ भरा मस्तक मेरा प्रभु चरण धूल तक झुकने दे ये गर्भ भरा मस्तक मेरा प्रभु चरण धूल तक झुकने दे अहंकार विकार भरे मन को निज नाम की माला जपने दे ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा मैं मन के मैल को धो ना सका ये जीवन तेरा हो ना सका हाँ हो ना सका मैं प्रेमी हूँ इतना न झुका गिर भी जो पड़ूं तो उठने दे ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा मैं ज्ञान की बातों में खोया और कर्महीन पढ़कर सोया मैं ज्ञान की बातों में खोया और कर्महीन पढ़कर सोया जब आँख खुली तो मन रोया जग सोए मुझको जगने दे गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा जैसा हूँ मैं खोटा या खरा निर्दोष शरण में आ तो गया हाँ तो गया एक बार ये कह दे खाली जा या प्रीत की रीत झलकने दे ये गर्व मस्तक मेरा प्रभु चरण धूल तक झुकने दे अहंकार विकार भरे मन को निज नाम की माला जपने ये कर मस्तक मेरा Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. 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 Arunachala, 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 Arunachala. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. 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 Arunachala, 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 Arunachala. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. Arunachala, 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 Arunachala. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. 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 Arunachala, 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 Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. Shri Ramanaya.
Yes, what you sang yesterday. It's very beautiful. Shiva Raja. So I can sing happily.
Shivaraja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shivaraja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho Shambho Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho Shambho Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shivaraja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shivaraja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho Shambho Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, Shambho, Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, Shambho, Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Shambho. Shambho, 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 Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shiva Raja Maheshwara Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shambho, 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho. 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 Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho.
Shiva Shambho. Jai Shankara 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 Shiva Shambho.
Jai Shankara Shiva
Shambho.
Shiva Raja Maheshwara. Jai
Shankara Shiva Shambho.
Shiva Raja
Maheshwara. Jaya Shankara Shiva Shambho.
Shankara Shiva Hara Hara Shiva Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shankara Shiva Hara Hara Shiva Shankara Shiva Shambho. Shankara Shiva Shambho.
Kambala Krishnaya Ganapati. Kambala Krishnaya Ganapati. You are the son of Shiva Parvati. You are the son of Shiva Parvati. Kambala Krishnaya Ganapati. Kambala Krishnaya Ganapati. You are the son of Shiva Parvati. You are the son of Shiva Parvati. Riding a ratto, eating a sopato. Riding a ratto, eating a sopato. You have the face of an elephant. Oh, you have the face of an elephant. Oh. Kambala Krishna, Ganapati. Kambala Krishna, Ganapati. You are the son of Shiva Parvati. You are the son of Shiva Parvati. Riding the ratto, eating the tomato. Riding the ratto, eating the tomato. You have the face, elephant. You have the face, elephant, oh, Radha Krishna, Ganapati, Radha Krishna, Ganapati. You are the son of Shiva Parvati. You are the son of Shiva Parvati. Hiding the battle, eating the tomato. Hiding the battle, eating the tomato. You have the face of the temple. You have the face of the temple. बोलो गणेश महाराज की जय, बोलो मुझी बाबा की जय, बोलो सतगुरु अनंता जी की जय. Thank you, Father. Love you.
Eating a what?
Eating a sopak.
Sopak. Laddu.
That's the
Oh, so.
Sapota.
Sapota.
It's very catchy actually.
Yes.
I sing it to myself.
Yeah. Thank you all so very much for joining Satsang today. Sadguru Shri Mujiji ki Jai.
Shri Ananta ji ki
Jai.
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 Thank you, Jayesh, for moderation today. You can turn the broadcast off now. Thank you.